Ending the Russian-Ukrainian war was among key points in Donald Trump's pre-election campaign. As expected after his inauguration, Trump and his administration proceeded their negotiation efforts, with the latest one being the talks between US and Russian representatives in Saudi Arabia. Despite Donald Trump stating that the peace efforts so far were productive, Russian rhetoric paints a different picture. Here is a digest of the main narratives Moscow is pushing on its supporters. A major part of the Kremlin's minions were not happy over the prospect of peace talks, so unable to cope with possible end to Russia's new imperial ambitions, they decided to use manipulative and pseudo-historic narratives as a way to fuel that patriots' support to the war efforts. Additionally, as a way of keeping its people complacent, Russian propaganda is turning towards calming conspiracy theories. For example, purposefully ignoring Ukraine and Europe's political agencies and autonomies, Russian propagandists state that despite whatever results the peace talks might have, the world would still turn into Russia's playground. Another media strategy that the Kremlin spokespeople decided to adopt is blatantly stating that Moscow will simply ignore whatever the results of the peace talks would be. Instead, Moscow would take this time to regroup and enter another war with better military and economic standing. In conclusion, Russia is once again projecting different messages for its international and domestic audiences. Its international viewers get to see Moscow as neutral and contemplating the end of the war, while in reality the Kremlin is simply stalling for time. As for the domestic viewers, they get to see the picture of Moscow's never-ending ambition to scale up its feud with the West.